What is up, guys? We're back again with another video today, and as you know, we're gonna be doing a guide on our big Bobo waifu that's dropping soon, Cantarella. And with that all being said, we're gonna be looking at her teams today. We're gonna be looking at the weapons. We're gonna be looking at the echo sets you want to run, the substats that you're looking on for her, and all the level up essential materials that she needs. Then I wanted to ask if you guys like the video, comment, and subscribe. It helps the video hit the algorithm, and it helps other people find this video as well, which may help them out in getting their waifu pre-farmed. So with it all being said, let's get right into it. So all the materials on screen right now is going to be everything you need to get her to 90 and every skill to 10, all the way to the max. You're going to need 25 of the green helixes, 28 of the blue, 55 of the purple, and 67 of the yellow helixes. As for the polygon cores, you're going to need 29 green, 40 blue, 52 purple, and 61 yellow. No surprise there. This is just common stuff. If you leveled out of the characters, this really stays the same. As to get it to level 90, you're going to need 122 of the legendary or yellow or highest rarity resonance potion. You're going to need 46 cleansing conches if you're leveling everything to the max. This will be dropping from Laurier, which is the mermaid chick. The seaside flowers and stuff that you're going to need. You won't be able to get this yet. We're going to have to wait for the next patch. This, when the new area releases in the next patch, is when you're going to be able to pick these up, because I don't think they're in the game currently. Also, with the other material, we also need to wait for the new boss before we can farm this other material as well. So you can get everything here but the seaside flowers and the last boss material, so you can pre-farm everything else until then. As for the characters that she's going to work with, does she even want her on your account? So what role does she fulfill? She's playing more of a sub DPS kind of role. At first I thought she was a support, but it's looking like she is going to be a sub DPS, because her outro doesn't buff everybody. It only buffs the next incoming resonator, and it gives havoc damage and skill damage. At first I thought she was going to be built for maybe Camellia, but it doesn't really seem like it. Honestly, I think the character that's going to be benefiting the most from her currently is going to be Jinxie. As you can see at the top, I have her there because I think she's going to get the most value, and the person that's going to be getting the second most value is going to be Carlotta. The reason why I say Jinxie is going to get the most is because she does off-field damage, and you guys know, or coordinated attacks, whatever you want to call it, and your guys already know Jinxie absolutely loves that coordinated attack. So builds up her bar so she can get to the nuke quicker. She also buffs skill damage, and as you guys know, Jinxie's all about that skill damage. So I think she's gonna be working phenomenal with Jinxie. If you don't have Zhizhe or something, you could consider her a very good option to run with her. As for Carlotta, you're really just running her with Carlotta for the skill damage. The reason why Carlotta's up here with Jinxie is because I just think Carlotta's Carlotta's damage is just absurd. So, two good characters on one team, you're going to get a goddamn broken team. As for the reason why I think she's going to be working with Donjin and Havoc Rover is because it buffs Havoc damage on her outro as well to the next incoming Resonator, and it also buffs skill damage. Now, while skill damage isn't the main source of damage for Donjin or Havoc Rover, it's still a decent amount in their kit, right? It's significant enough where I think it's still going to get really good value. As for the reason why I think she's going to be working with Chang Li is because she buffs skill damage, Chang Li likes skill damage, and the reason why I think she's going to be working with Camellia is because Camellia likes Havoc and she gives Havoc damage. Now, what people are speculating is that she's going to need made for Prolova. And the reason why people are saying is because Prolova is probably going to be a Havoc character, because based off everything that we've seen, she looks very Havoc flavored. And people are guessing that she might just work with skill damage, and this character is going to be the one that's going to be made for her, since she does both Havoc and skill damage on her outro. Now, let's take a look at the weapons. No surprise, the strongest weapon is going to be her main weapon, her signature, Whispers of Sirens. No surprise, it's literally made for the character. It's gonna be the strongest on the character, so if you can get her signature, all the more power to you. But the good thing about this character is you don't need it, because String Master, no surprise, this broken ass weapon is broken on another character, but it also works well with Rhyme Dripped Sprouts, which I think is Zhezhe's weapon, because this buffs the hell out of your basic attack, and this character loves basic attack. So if you have Zhezhe's weapon or you have the String Master, you're gonna be running a powerful option for her. And honestly, I think if you have any of these two, you could potentially skip her signature weapon, because I don't think it's going to be worth it. We'll have to wait and see if anything gets changed, but until then, I do think that if you have String Master or Rhyme Drip Sprouts, you could probably save instead of getting your signature and use those pulls on either another character or maybe even another character's signature weapon. The next two up weapons or runners up is going to be Cosmic Ripples, just because it's a legendary weapon. It gets very high base attack and it gives attack percent, as well as a little bit of extra damage when you basic, and it gives a little bit of ER. So this is going to be next up on the list. And the last one is going to be the only purple one. It's going to be Augment. This Augment is, I think, the battle pass weapon. It gives crit rate, crit damage, can help you fix that crit stat line a little bit better so your character can be more flushed out and it will do even more damage for you. With that all being said, let's go right into the echoes. Then the echo substats that you're going to be looking for. This is obviously going to be a very important part of this character. This character can run 3 different echo sets, and we're going to talk about them and what they do and why you're going to want to put them on them. So the first one that we're going to be covering is going to be Midnight Veil. What this echo set does is, the 2-piece, it gives you 10% Havoc damage, but the best part about it is it buffs Havoc main DPS. So if you're running her with Donjin or Rover, the outro from that echo set will buff them so they do a lot more damage when they're on the field. So if you're running Donjin or you're running Havoc Rover or maybe even Prolova when she drops, I think this set is going to give you a lot of value. And the next set we're going to be talking about is the Coordinated Attack set. This set gives you a little bit of energy recharge. So if you're struggling reaching your required amount of energy recharge, whatever that may be, you could choose this set. But the best part about this set is the absurd amount of Coordinated Attack buffs that it gives. It gives a lot. And this character is going to be doing a lot of Coordinated Attacks. So with this set right here, it could buff her even more. So when you're off field and you're doing all those Coordinated Attacks, she'll be hitting like a goddamn train. Now, the last one that we're going to be talking about, and the most universal one, what I feel like most people already have on their account, so you can use this one from the get-go, is going to be none other than Moonlit Cloud. What this will allow you to do is the 2-piece gives you energy recharge, but what it does is it gives attack, and it just gives base attack to all your main character. So whoever your main DPS is, it will buff the shit out of them. No surprise, this set's been in the game since release, and it is still extremely good. So I feel like a lot of people may already have this one, so if you were looking towards any of the other ones, you can start pre-farming them now. Or you can run this one until then, because this one will be very good and I think a lot of people will own it. As for the substats and stuff that you're going to be looking for on your forecast echo, the main stat that you want, you're going to be looking for crit rate, crit damage. No surprise, depending on your weapon, you could change. For your 3 costs, you're going to be looking for Havoc damage. No surprise, I think maybe you could want ER, but I think Havoc damage is going to be the main one you're looking for to have her just pump out more DPS. And for the 1 cost, no surprise, attack percent. Nothing there has changed, just the usual, you guys get it. As for the substats that you're going to be looking for, you're going to want crit rate and crit damage, basic attack, attack percent, and energy recharge. Also, flat attack isn't bad if you run into a little bit of flat attack. That's also not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, this is going to be the main bread and butter of what you want on this character, to have her do that sweet, sweet damage, because she is going to be really goddamn clean. And that is going to be it for this video, guys. This was just a short guide, pre-farm guide for Cantarella. You guys can go through and I guess save any of these images if you really need it. It can help you pre-farm. You can see the teams. We went over the weapons. We went over her echo sets and substats. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, peace out, peace out.